Amidst the ruins, a brave dog's final act of love-stunned rescuers. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the rolling plains of Oklahoma. The air, warm and still, carried the scent of freshly cut hay and the distant lowing of cattle. In the small town of Hope, nestled amidst the fields and farmhouses, life moved at a slower pace, its rhythm a gentle symphony of everyday routines and cherished traditions. The heart of Hope was its main street, a quaint collection of shops and businesses that served the needs of its close-knit community. There was the general store, its shelves stocked with everything from overalls to penny candy. Its owner, Mr. Jenkins, a friendly face with a warm smile and a story for every customer. There was the diner, its cozy booths and checkered tablecloths a gathering place for families and friends. Its owner, Mrs. Peterson, a woman with a heart as big as her apple pies, her laughter echoing through the room as she served up comfort food and warm conversation. And there was the fire station, its red doors a beacon of safety and service, its crew a band of brothers and sisters, their dedication to protecting their community a testament to the values that held their small town together. The rhythm of life in Hope was a familiar one, its days filled with the sounds of children playing in the streets, the laughter of families gathered on front porches, the murmur of conversations shared over steaming cups of coffee at the diner. But beneath the surface of its tranquility, a sense of vulnerability lingered, a reminder of the unpredictable forces of nature that could disrupt their peaceful existence. The ever-present threat of tornadoes that loomed over the plains, their potential for destruction a dark cloud on the horizon. And as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, its beauty a fleeting reminder of the delicate balance between nature's grace and its unforgiving power, a storm gathered on the horizon, its dark clouds casting a shadow over the town, its distant rumble a harbinger of the chaos that was about to be unleashed. The storm descended upon Hope with a vengeance, its fury unleashed in a terrifying display of nature's power. The wind, a howling beast, ripped through the town, tearing at roofs, shattering windows, and uprooting trees that had stood for generations. The rain lashed down in sheets, flooding the streets, turning the once familiar landscape into a treacherous maze of debris and swirling water. The sky, a canvas of swirling black clouds, was illuminated by the ominous green glow of the approaching tornado, its funnel a monstrous finger reaching down from the heavens, its roar a deafening symphony of destruction. The townsfolk, their peaceful routines shattered, huddled in their basements and storm shelters, their faces pale with fear, their prayers a desperate plea for protection against the forces of nature. The tornado tore through the heart of Hope, its path a swathe of devastation, its power leaving a trail of shattered homes and broken lives. Buildings crumbled, their walls collapsing like sandcastles, their roofs ripped away, their contents scattered like forgotten toys. The streets, once filled with the laughter of children and the friendly greetings of neighbors, were now littered with debris, the remnants of a life that had been abruptly interrupted. The trees, once proud sentinels guarding the town's perimeter, lay twisted and broken, their branches reaching towards the sky like skeletal arms, their leaves scattered like lost memories. The power lines, unable to withstand the wind's fury, snapped and fell, their sparks igniting small fires that danced menacingly in the darkness, their presence a reminder of the potential for further destruction. The once familiar landmarks, the church steeple, the old water tower, the welcome sign at the edge of town, were now gone, their absence a gaping hole in the landscape, a symbol of the devastation that had been wrought. And as the storm raged on, its fury showing no signs of abating, the small town of Hope, its peaceful facade shattered, its vulnerability exposed, clung to the hope of survival, its residents united in their shared fear and their unwavering determination to weather the storm and emerge stronger, their resilience a testament to the enduring spirit of the human heart in the face of adversity. The storm passed, leaving behind a trail of devastation and an eerie silence that hung heavy in the air. The sun, a pale disk in the smoke-filled sky, cast long shadows across the debris-strewn landscape, its weak rays offering little warmth against the chill that permeated the air. Amidst the ruins of hope, a lone figure emerged, its golden fur matted and tangled, its body bearing the scars of the storm's fury. It was Buddy, a loyal golden retriever, his eyes filled with a desperate determination as he searched for his family, his heart pounding with a mix of fear and unwavering love. Buddy, his once playful spirit now tempered by the harsh realities of survival, had been separated from his human companion, a young boy named Sam. During the chaos of the storm, he had been outside, chasing butterflies in the backyard, when the tornado's roar had shattered the tranquility of the afternoon. He had sought shelter under the porch, his body cowering against the wind's fury, his whimpers a desperate plea for his human to return. But the storm's power had been relentless, its winds tearing at the house, its debris flying through the air like missiles, its presence a terrifying force that had separated him from his beloved companion. He had emerged from the wreckage, his fur singed, his body bruised, his spirit shaken but unbroken. He had searched for Sam, his nose to the ground, his barks echoing through the ruins, his every sense alert to any sign of his human's presence. But the town, once a familiar landscape of friendly faces and welcoming homes, was now a maze of debris and destruction, its streets unrecognizable, its landmarks gone, its silence a haunting reminder of the life that had been lost. He wandered through the rubble, his paws treading cautiously on the broken glass and twisted metal, his eyes scanning the wreckage for any sign of Sam. He sniffed the air, his keen nose searching for the familiar scent of his human, his heart pounding with a mix of hope and despair. He found remnants of their life together, a tattered blanket that had been Sam's favorite, a chewed-up toy that had brought them hours of joy, a photograph of them both, their smiles frozen in time, a testament to the bond they had shared. But Sam was nowhere to be found, his absence a gaping hole in Buddy's world, his loss a weight that threatened to crush his loyal heart. He whimpered softly, his cries echoing through the ruins, his grief a mournful symphony against the backdrop of the devastation. But even in his despair, a spark of hope remained, a flicker of determination that refused to be extinguished. He would find Sam, he would rescue him, he would fulfill his duty as a loyal companion, his love for his human a guiding force in the face of the overwhelming odds. And as the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the ravaged town, Buddy, his body weary but his spirit unbroken, continued his search, his every bark a plea for help, his every step a testament to the enduring power of love and loyalty in the face of tragedy. The roar of engines and the flashing lights of emergency vehicles pierced the eerie silence that had settled over Hope. A convoy of fire trucks, ambulances, and rescue vehicles snaked its way through the debris-strewn streets, their presence a beacon of hope in the devastated landscape. The firefighters, their faces grim but determined, emerged from their vehicles, their heavy boots crunching on the broken glass and twisted metal, their eyes scanning the wreckage for any signs of life, their every movement a testament to their courage and their commitment to serving their community. They were a diverse group, their backgrounds and experiences as varied as the landscape they now traversed. There was Captain Miller, a seasoned veteran with years of experience battling fires and rescuing those trapped in the aftermath of natural disasters, his leadership a calming presence amidst the chaos. There was Emily, a young and eager firefighter, her passion for helping others evident in her determined stride and the focused intensity in her eyes. There was Ben, a paramedic whose gentle touch and medical expertise offered a glimmer of hope to the injured and traumatized. And there was the rest of the crew, their faces etched with a mix of determination and sorrow, their hearts heavy with the knowledge of the devastation that surrounded them, their spirits lifted by the shared purpose of their mission. They spread out through the ruins, their flashlights cutting through the darkness, their voices calling out for survivors, their every sense alert to the faintest cries for help, the slightest sign of life amidst the wreckage. They climbed over piles of debris, their boots crunching on shattered glass and splintered wood, their hands carefully moving aside fallen beams and twisted metal. They peered into collapsed buildings, their flashlights illuminating the dust-filled rooms, their voices echoing through the empty spaces, their hearts sinking with each discovery of a life lost, their determination renewed with each faint cry for help that reached their ears. They worked tirelessly, their movements a symphony of coordinated effort, their teamwork a testament to their training and their shared commitment to saving lives. They rescued those trapped beneath the rubble, their strength and expertise a lifeline in the face of despair. They administered first aid to the injured, their gentle touch and soothing words a balm to the wounded and traumatized. They comforted the grieving, their presence a silent support in the face of unimaginable loss. And as they worked, their hearts heavy with the weight of the devastation, their spirits lifted by the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring power of compassion, they stumbled upon a sight that would not only test their courage and determination, but also reveal the extraordinary bond that could exist between humans and animals, a bond that transcended the boundaries of species and the devastation of a shattered world. The beam of Emily's flashlight cut through the swirling dust and debris, illuminating a scene of utter devastation. A house, once a symbol of warmth and family, now lay in ruins, its walls crumbled, its roof caved in, its contents scattered like forgotten toys. Emily, her heart heavy with the sight, cautiously made her way through the wreckage, her boots crunching on shattered glass and splintered wood, her eyes scanning the debris for any signs of life. She called out, her voice a hopeful beacon in the silence, her words echoing through the empty rooms. "Hello? Is anyone there?" But the only response was the mournful creak of the remaining timbers and the whisper of the wind whistling through the gaps in the walls. She continued her search, her flashlight beam dancing across the debris, her senses alert to any movement, any sound that might signal the presence of a survivor. And then, she saw him, a small, golden form, its fur matted and bloodied, lay curled up beneath a fallen beam, its body trembling with fear, its whimpers a faint plea for help in the overwhelming silence. It was Buddy, his once vibrant coat now dull and dusty, his eyes filled with a desperate sadness, his injuries a testament to the ordeal he had endured. Emily, her heart melting with compassion, rushed towards him, her voice a soothing murmur as she knelt beside him. "Buddy," she whispered, her hand gently stroking his fur, her touch a comforting presence in the face of his fear. "It's okay, boy. We're here to help." Buddy, his senses dulled by exhaustion and pain, weakly wagged his tail, his eyes recognizing the human touch, his whimpers softening into a soft whine of gratitude. Emily, her veterinarian instincts kicking in, gently examined him, her practiced hands searching for injuries, her heart sinking with each discovery. She found a deep gash on his leg, the bone clearly broken, the flesh raw and infected. She saw the exhaustion in his eyes, the dehydration that had taken its toll on his body, the fear that lingered in his whimpers. She knew she had to act quickly, his survival dependent on her ability to stabilize his condition, to provide him with the care he desperately needed. She reached into her medical bag, her fingers fumbling for the necessary supplies, her mind racing with the procedures she had to perform. But as she worked, her heart heavy with the knowledge that his chances were slim, she also recognized the strength and resilience that emanated from his small body, the unwavering loyalty that shone through his pain-filled eyes. She thought of the countless stories she had heard of dogs surviving against the odds, their loyalty to their humans a driving force in their fight for survival. She thought of the bond that Buddy must have shared with his missing companion, the love that had fueled his journey through the wreckage, the determination that had led him to this point. And she vowed to do everything in her power to save him, to honor his courage and loyalty, to give him a fighting chance at a life beyond the devastation, a chance to reunite with his beloved human, a chance to experience the joy and companionship that had been so cruelly snatched away by the storm's fury. The makeshift medical tent, erected amidst the ruins of hope, buzzed with a frantic energy as Dr. Carter worked tirelessly to stabilize Buddy's condition. The air, thick with the scent of antiseptic and the hushed whispers of concerned onlookers, crackled with a mix of hope and despair. Buddy, his body weakened by his injuries and the trauma he had endured, lay on a makeshift stretcher, his labored breathing a testament to his struggle for survival. Dr. Carter, her brow furrowed with concentration, her hands moving with a practiced efficiency, worked to clean and bandage his wounds, her voice a soothing murmur as she assessed the extent of the damage. She found a deep gash on his leg, the bone fractured, the flesh raw and infected. She administered antibiotics and pain medication, her knowledge a weapon against the infection and suffering that threatened to consume his frail body. She monitored his vital signs, her eyes scanning the readings on the portable monitor, her heart sinking with each dip in his blood pressure, each shallow breath, each flicker of weakness that betrayed his struggle to hold on. The firefighters, their faces etched with concern, watched as she worked, their presence a silent support, their own experiences with loss and trauma resonating with the dog's plight. They had witnessed the devastation firsthand, the shattered homes, the injured survivors, the lifeless bodies that lay amidst the rubble, a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the unpredictable nature of the world. They had come to admire Buddy, his loyalty and courage a beacon of hope in the face of despair. They had seen him emerge from the wreckage, his body battered but his spirit unbroken, his determination to find his missing companion a testament to the enduring power of the human-animal bond. And now, as they watched him fight for his life, his whimpers echoing through the tent, his eyes reflecting a mix of pain and a desperate plea for help, they felt a surge of empathy, a connection to this creature that had touched their hearts, a shared determination to see him through this ordeal. They offered their assistance, their rough hands surprisingly gentle as they helped Dr. Carter with her tasks, their voices soft murmurs of encouragement as they spoke to Buddy, their presence a comforting reassurance in the sterile environment of the medical tent. But despite their efforts, despite Dr. Carter's expertise, Buddy's condition continued to deteriorate. His breathing grew shallower, his heartbeat weaker, his body succumbing to the exhaustion and the trauma he had endured. Dr. Carter, her face pale with concern, her voice heavy with the weight of the news she had to deliver, turned to the firefighters, her eyes filled with a mix of sadness and regret. "I'm sorry," she said, her words barely a whisper. "I don't think he's going to make it." The firefighters, their hearts sinking with her words, exchanged glances, their faces reflecting the shared grief and the frustration of their helplessness. They had risked their lives to save others, their courage and dedication a testament to their commitment to their community. But in this moment, they felt the sting of defeat, the pain of losing a battle they had fought with all their might. And then, as the silence settled over the tent, a faint whimper, a desperate plea for attention, broke through the somber atmosphere. Buddy, his eyes filled with a renewed urgency, his tail wagging weakly, struggled to rise, his movements a desperate attempt to convey a message, his instincts urging him to fulfill a final mission. He looked at the firefighters, his gaze fixed on their faces, his whimpers now a series of insistent barks, his body straining towards the opening of the tent, his determination a beacon of hope in the face of his fading strength. The firefighters, their instincts honed by years of experience with animals in distress, recognized the urgency in his eyes, the desperation in his barks. They knew that Buddy, despite his injuries and his failing body, was trying to tell them something, to lead them somewhere, to guide them towards a purpose that transcended his own suffering. And with a renewed sense of determination, their hearts filled with a mix of hope and fear, they followed him, their footsteps echoing through the ruins of hope, their journey a race against time, their mission a testament to the enduring power of the human-animal bond and the unwavering spirit of those who dared to answer the call of duty, even in the face of tragedy. Buddy, his frail body fueled by a desperate determination, led the firefighters through the labyrinth of debris and destruction that was once the town of Hope. He limped along, his injured leg a constant source of pain, his breath coming in ragged gasps, his every step a testament to his unwavering loyalty and his love for the boy he had been separated from. The firefighters, their hearts pounding with a mix of hope and fear, followed closely behind, their flashlights cutting through the darkness, their voices echoing through the ruins as they called out for survivors, their senses alert to any sign of life amidst the devastation. They climbed over piles of rubble, their boots crunching on shattered glass and splintered wood, their hands carefully moving aside fallen beams and twisted metal. They navigated treacherous paths, their flashlights illuminating the way, their every movement a testament to their training and their unwavering commitment to saving lives. Buddy, his instincts guiding him, led them towards a collapsed house. Its roof caved in, its walls crumbled, its windows shattered, its presence a haunting reminder of the storm's fury and the lives that had been lost. He barked insistently, his voice echoing through the ruins, his paws scratching at the debris, his determination to reach his destination, a beacon of hope in the face of despair. The firefighters, their adrenaline surging, their own hopes rekindled by Buddy's unwavering spirit, joined in his efforts, their tools and expertise now focused on clearing a path through the wreckage, their every action a race against time, their prayers a silent plea for a miracle. They worked with a frantic energy, their bodies a symphony of coordinated movement, their voices a chorus of encouragement and determination. They removed fallen beams, their muscles straining against the weight, their sweat mingling with the dust and debris. They cleared a path through the rubble, their flashlights illuminating the way, their hearts pounding with anticipation as they neared the source of Buddy's desperate cries. And then they saw him, a young boy, his body trapped beneath a pile of debris, his face pale with fear, his cries for help a faint echo in the darkness. It was Sam, Buddy's beloved companion, his human family, his reason for living. Buddy, his heart filled with a joyous relief, barked excitedly, his tail wagging weakly, his body trembling with exhaustion and the overwhelming emotion of reunion. He licked Sam's face, his rough tongue a comforting caress, his warmth a beacon of hope in the face of the boy's despair. The firefighters, their eyes filled with tears, their hearts swelling with a shared sense of triumph and sorrow, worked quickly to free Sam from his confines. Their tools a symphony of clanging metal and splintering wood, their voices a chorus of reassurance and encouragement. They carefully lifted him from the rubble, his small body limp and fragile, his injuries a testament to the storm's fury. They carried him towards the waiting ambulance, its flashing lights a beacon of hope in the darkness, its sirens wail a mournful symphony that echoed through the devastated town. And as they placed Sam in the ambulance, his eyes fluttering open, his gaze meeting Buddy's with a recognition that transcended the pain and fear, a bond of love and loyalty that had endured the storm's wrath. Buddy, his mission accomplished, his final act of love fulfilled, collapsed onto the ground, his body succumbing to the exhaustion and injuries he had sustained, his spirit finding peace in the knowledge that his boy was safe. The ambulance sped away, its siren wailing a mournful lament that echoed through the ruins of hope. The firefighters, their faces etched with a mix of relief and sorrow, gathered around Buddy, their hands gently stroking his fur, their voices soft murmurs of comfort and gratitude. They had witnessed his courage, his unwavering loyalty, his selfless act of love that had led them to Sam. They had seen the joy in his eyes as he reunited with his boy, the peace that had settled over him as he succumbed to his injuries, his spirit finding solace in the knowledge that his mission had been fulfilled. They carefully lifted his limp body, their touch gentle and reverent, their movements a tribute to the fallen hero. They carried him back to the medical tent, their footsteps heavy, their hearts filled with a profound sense of loss. Dr. Carter, her eyes filled with tears, examined Buddy, her practiced hands confirming what they already knew. His injuries, compounded by exhaustion and the strain of his heroic efforts, had proven too much for his aging body. He had given his life to save another, his final act a testament to the enduring power of love and loyalty. The news of Buddy's passing spread through the community, its impact a wave of grief that washed over the devastated town. The children, who had often played with Buddy in the park, their laughter now silenced, their tears a testament to the bond they had shared with the gentle dog. The adults, their hearts heavy with sorrow, gathered in small groups, their conversations filled with memories of Buddy's kindness, his playful spirit, his unwavering presence in their lives. They spoke of his loyalty to Sam, their friendship a symbol of the enduring connection between humans and animals. They recalled the day Buddy had arrived in their town, a stray dog who had wandered in from the wilderness, his origins a mystery, his future uncertain. They remembered how he had been adopted by Sam's family, their love and care transforming him into a beloved companion, his presence a source of joy and comfort in their lives. And they mourned his passing, their grief a testament to the impact he had had on their community, his memory a reminder of the preciousness of life and the enduring power of love in the face of adversity. The days that followed Buddy's passing were a blur of grief and healing, the community of hope coming together to mourn the loss of their beloved canine hero and to support Sam in his recovery. The hospital, a sterile and unfamiliar environment for the young boy, was transformed into a haven of warmth and compassion, its walls echoing with the soft murmurs of concerned voices and the gentle touch of healing hands. Sam, his small body battered and bruised, his spirit wounded by the trauma of the storm and the loss of his loyal companion, lay in his hospital bed, his eyes filled with a mix of confusion and sorrow. He had vague memories of the tornado's fury, the terrifying roar that had ripped through his home, the darkness that had enveloped him as he lay trapped beneath the rubble. He remembered Buddy's presence beside him, his warm fur a comforting presence against his fear-chilled body, his soft whimpers a reassurance in the darkness. He recalled the dog's frantic barks, his desperate attempts to dig him out of the debris, his unwavering loyalty a beacon of hope in the face of despair. And then he remembered the arrival of the firefighters, their voices a welcome intrusion in the silence, their strong arms lifting him to safety, their gentle touch a reminder of the compassion that existed in the world. He had glimpsed Buddy one last time, his eyes filled with a peaceful acceptance, his tail wagging weakly, his presence a final farewell before the darkness consumed him. He awoke in the hospital bed, his parents by his side, their faces etched with worry and relief, their love a comforting presence in the unfamiliar surroundings. They explained what had happened, their voices gentle, their words painting a picture of the storm's devastation, the community's resilience, and Buddy's heroic sacrifice. Sam, his heart aching with grief, his tears flowing freely, listened to their story, his own memories of Buddy flooding back, their shared adventures, their playful games, their bond a testament to the enduring power of friendship and loyalty. He mourned the loss of his beloved companion, his grief a raw expression of the love he had felt for the dog who had been his confidant, his protector, his furry soulmate. But he also felt a profound sense of gratitude, a recognition of Buddy's selfless act of courage, his final act of love that had saved his life. The community, their own hearts heavy with sorrow, rallied around Sam and his family, their support a testament to the spirit of unity and compassion that had always defined their small town. They brought gifts, their offerings a symbol of their love and their desire to help the young boy heal from his trauma. They shared stories of Buddy, their voices filled with affection and admiration for the dog who had become a local hero, his memory a reminder of the enduring power of the human-animal bond. They organized a memorial service, their gathering a tribute to Buddy's life and legacy, their tears a testament to the impact he had had on their community. They planted a tree in his honor, its roots anchoring deep into the earth, its branches reaching towards the sky, its leaves whispering secrets of love and loyalty. They placed a plaque beneath the tree, its inscription a tribute to Buddy's heroism and the enduring power of connection that had brought them all together in the face of adversity. And as the days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months, the wounds of the storm began to heal, the scars of loss gradually fading, replaced by a newfound appreciation for the preciousness of life and the enduring power of love and compassion. Sam, his spirit resilient, his heart filled with gratitude for the memories he had shared with Buddy, embraced the future, his journey a testament to the transformative power of grief and the enduring legacy of a dog who had taught him the true meaning of friendship, loyalty, and the unwavering spirit of those who answered the call of duty, even in the face of death. Time, the relentless sculptor, continued its gentle caress, shaping the landscape of hope and the lives of its inhabitants. The seasons turned, painting the fields and forests in a vibrant tapestry of colors, the sun and rain nurturing the land, the wind carrying whispers of change and renewal. The scars of the tornado gradually faded, the town rebuilt, its structures now stronger, its foundations anchored in the resilience of its people. The laughter of children once again filled the streets, their games a testament to the enduring spirit of youth, their dreams a promise of a brighter future. The community, their bonds strengthened by the shared experience of loss and recovery, embraced their new beginning, their hearts filled with gratitude for the lessons learned, their actions guided by a deeper understanding of the preciousness of life and the importance of cherishing every moment. They honored the memory of those they had lost, their names etched in the hearts of the town, their legacies a reminder of the love and sacrifices that had shaped their community. They celebrated the heroes who had emerged from the wreckage, their courage and compassion a beacon of hope in the face of adversity. And they remembered Buddy, the loyal golden retriever whose final act of love had saved a life and touched the hearts of all who knew him. His story, a tale of unwavering devotion and selfless sacrifice, became a cherished part of the town's lore, a reminder of the enduring power of the human-animal bond. They erected a statue in his honor, its bronze form capturing his gentle spirit and unwavering loyalty, its presence a permanent fixture in the town square, a symbol of the courage and compassion that had defined his life. They named the local park after him, its green expanse a haven for children and their furry companions, its laughter and playful barks a testament to the joy he had brought into their lives. And they established a foundation in his name, its mission to support animal shelters and rescue organizations, its legacy a tribute to the countless animals who, like Buddy, offered their unconditional love and unwavering loyalty to their human companions. Sam, now a young man, his spirit scarred but unbroken, carried the memory of Buddy with him, his heart filled with gratitude for the dog who had saved his life, his actions guided by the lessons he had learned from their shared journey. He became a veterinarian, his dedication to healing animals a testament to Buddy's legacy, his compassion a reflection of the love he had received from his loyal companion. He returned to hope, his presence a reminder of the resilience of the human spirit, his work a tribute to the enduring power of connection. And as he walked through the town, his footsteps tracing the paths he had once explored with Buddy, his eyes scanning the familiar landscape, his heart filled with a bittersweet mix of grief and gratitude. He knew that Buddy's spirit was still with him, his presence a comforting warmth, his love a guiding light on his path. He would often visit the memorial tree, its branches now reaching towards the sky, its leaves rustling with the whispers of the wind, its presence a symbol of the enduring bond they had shared. He would sit beneath its shade, his thoughts drifting back to the day of the storm, the chaos, the fear, the rescue, the loss, and the ultimate triumph of love and loyalty. And as he sat there, the sun setting on the horizon, painting the sky in hues of gold and crimson, he would feel a sense of peace settle over him, a quiet understanding that Buddy's legacy lived on, not just in the memories he held dear, but in the hearts of those he had touched, in the community he had helped heal, in the world he had made a little brighter by his presence.